What is going on, everybody? I go by the name of Curry, and I want to thank you guys for joining me here today on SneakerPhetish. Guys, I'm not going to keep you very long today. There's a lot of people that have been making a lot of videos talking about the Chunky Monkey Ben & Jerry's and Nike SB collaboration that's getting ready to drop really soon. I wanted to make a video here because I wanted to shed a little bit of light on not just the raffles, but some of the reality that goes on behind these sneakers and behind these really big hyped up drops. Now, this might sound like a bit of a rant, and it is a bit of a rant because I've grown really tired of seeing the same kinds of videos from the same people over and over again that are giving you guys a lot of false hope, hoping that you guys click on the videos, but not really giving you the real about what's going on with these sneakers and what's going on with these stores behind the scenes. So, in typical bad guy fashion, I'm here to shine a little bit of light on all of that. And like I said, I'm not going to make this video over 10 minutes long so that I can throw a bunch of ads in the video as well. We're gonna keep it brief here. So here we go. You guys may have noticed that there's a ton of videos called How to Cop. And the reason why a lot of those people make those How to Cop videos is because they know that even though they don't really have any real information to give to you about how to get the sneaker, there's a good chance that you're still gonna click on it because you're that desperate to get your hands on the sneaker, either because you really wanna wear it or like 95% of the people out there, you really wanna sell it. Now, I understand that this sneaker has a ton of resale money behind it, $1,000, $1,500, however much money you're talking about, there's a great chance that you're gonna be able to make up for a lot of that money that you've been blowing on other sneakers during the quarantine. And I totally understand that. Get your money, get your bags. However, like I said, I did want to shine a little bit of light about what exactly happens behind the scenes with a lot of these big hyped up drops, especially when it comes to the skate shops that are hosting a lot of the raffles. Now, first things first, skate shops have a loyal clientele. They have people that when there's not a shoe dropping that's worth a lot of money, they still come into the store and they patronize. They have personal relationships with people. Those are the people that generally get first dibs, first access to the hyped up sneakers that are coming out. 2020 has been the resurgence of the Nike SB and the Nike Dunk. Now, because we've seen a ton of Dunks and a ton of SBs coming out lately, skate shops have been doing very well. However, skate shops are still small businesses at heart. So because of these boutiques' nature, their clientele tends to be very small as well. And like I said, the loyal customers usually get access to the more hyped up drops first, including the Ben & Jerry's Dunks. Why? Because they've been helping that store keep the lights on all this time when you guys really didn't care about these skate shops or shop at them for real. Remember guys, these places have rent, overhead, payroll, and utilities that they have to pay every month. And every single month, there isn't a huge, big, hyped up Dunk or SB that's coming out. So how do you think those guys are paying the bills every month? Their loyal clientele, their friends and family, the people that come in there and chop it up with them, have a relationship with them. Those are always gonna be the people that get first access to any sneaker that comes out. Now, the second group of people that are gonna have access to a sneaker when it comes out, of course, are the people with the deep pockets. Those are the people willing to pay the price to backdoor the sneaker. If you don't know what backdooring means, it means that you pay a premium per pair on each sneaker and you literally take the sneaker out of the back door of the store so that nobody sees you carrying the sneaker out of the front of the store. You do a little deal behind the scenes that nobody really knows anything about. And it happens a lot of times with sneakers like this where there's a lot of money involved. Now, the loyal customers and the resellers with the deeper pockets, those two tend to be a little bit interchangeable depending on just how much money a sneaker is worth. And the reason why I say that is because cash is always king. Listen guys, I was talking to somebody that I wanted to help me with a skate shop trying to get this sneaker down in Atlanta. And even that person on the phone said, hey man, I can't help you out. Why? Because there was just too much money in the sneaker, and friendships unfortunately go out of the window when there's enough money involved. But that's fine. I'll take my chances on the sneakers app and I'll take my chances wherever else I can. But wherever else I can normally means raffles. And we need to get a little bit into what these raffles really look like and why these stores really are doing it. There's two types of raffles that I noticed that all the skate shops are holding for these. There's what I call rigged or fake raffles and real raffles. Of all the raffles that I've seen so far, and I've probably seen a strong 15 to 20 raffles for these sneakers going on so far, I've seen one real raffle. Unfortunately though, the majority of the skate shops don't work like that, and a lot of the inventory has already been promised or already backdoored to certain people. It's gotten so out of hand actually that Nike has actually sent some store owners special edition packages, you know, those big friends and family packages that actually look like a pint of ice cream and has the shoe inside of them. Those are on StockX right now. Why do you think those are on StockX? Because they're going for double or triple the resale price of the regular version of the Dunks. These are going for $4,000, $5,000. And unfortunately, a lot of these skate shops and a lot of the owners of the skate shops haven't been making that much money lately with everything that's been going on in the world. So to think that they could get something in that a lot of people actually got for free from the company, to not turn around and make a full profit off that in the neighborhood of $4,000 to $5,000, it's just too tempting. And that's why you see more and more sizes popping up all over StockX and Go. Now let's get back to the rig raffle. There's actually two kinds of rig raffles. They are Instagram or online rig raffles, and they're in-store rig raffles. Now the in-store rig raffles work like this. People go in, they fill out tickets, and usually the people in the store will actually have some kind of a system that they can pull exactly who they want to win. I've seen people do things like having a little piece of tape on the winning ticket so that when it looks like they're reaching into a bucket or a basket or something, their finger is already on the winning ticket and they just pull it out and they pull out the winner. I've seen all kinds of different things happen with rig raffles before, and the reason I know that is because I've been a part of them. I've had connects at different sneaker stores that have rigged me in on raffles. I've seen it happen behind the scenes. Now, I won't reveal any names, I won't reveal any stores, but I will tell you that pretty much anybody, be it a big chain store or a boutique or a smaller store, an authorized retailer or so on, has rigged something somewhere along the line. Raffles aren't fair. That's just the way of the world right now. There's too much money involved, and you got to remember the people that are running these raffles are getting paid a retail employee's salary, which is not much money. So when a sneaker comes out and somebody is willing to pay you between $500 and $1,000 cash over the retail price that you get to immediately put into your pocket, it's way too tempting. So there's in-store rig raffles and backdoor deals going on. I'll get into how backdoor deals work probably in a different video, because today I really just want to talk about the raffles in these Ben & Jerry's Dunks. Now, the Instagram rig raffles are the things that I really dislike the most, because they're just a blatant attempt to boost engagement and followers and activity on the pages that normally don't get much of that. So tell me if you guys have ever heard this one before. We're doing a raffle for the Ben & Jerry's Nike SB Dunks, and here's all you have to do. Tag 2 friends below, put your size, make sure you're following our page, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube, make sure you're following us on Twitter, and then maybe you'll possibly have a chance to buy the sneaker. Have you ever heard of that before? So all of a sudden you look at these accounts and you see their numbers go sky high in engagement and in followers, because they know that a ton of people want to get their hands on the shoe. Now that's great news for them, but bad news for you, because a lot of times when that's happening before, you're not gonna win. I want you guys to comment down in the comments below and let me know how many times you've won one of these Instagram raffles that you posted a picture on your story, tagged 14 of your friends, given them your social security number and your debit card and your ATM pin, and done all the instructions that they told you to do. How many times have you actually won an Instagram raffle for a super hyped up sneaker based on all of those rules and regulations? That's why if you ever see me in the comments of any of those stores' pages, all I'm gonna say is, I know I don't have any chance of winning this, but good luck to everybody else that's entering. Because I know what time it is with these stores. I know that these stores are backdooring these sneakers. I know that there's a lot of money being exchanged hand to hand in order to get their hands on these shoes, and a lot of these deals that you guys don't even know about until you see some kind of a reseller pop up with a picture with 14 bags of the Ben & Jerry's Dunks before they even come out, flexing all over social media and all over Instagram. Now the stores have to be careful with that, because they could get in trouble by Nike, but I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret about Nike that you may not know. They already know about backdooring. What you guys may or may not realize is that big companies like Nike understand that these types of things go down. Now, the store's responsibility is to make sure that they don't get sloppy with it. Because if you get sloppy with it and Nike finds out about what's going on, or if it gets publicized enough that Nike has to take action, then Nike will take action. But make no mistake about it, Nike knows what's going on, but at a small skate shop that usually can fly pretty under the radar, normally Nike won't kick up too much of a fuss as long as you're not doing anything that's so blatantly bad that they have to step in and do something. I hope that you guys are able to get your hands on a pair of the Ben & Jerry's Dunks. Unfortunately, there's a very, very, very good chance that that's not gonna happen. But I don't want you guys running in circles all around the internet, blowing up all of your social media pages with all these raffles and annoying your friends, tagging them all the time on all of these posts and Instagram raffles for you not to win the sneaker. I need you guys to understand how this game goes. In the sneaker world, especially when it comes to big hyped up up sneakers, you got to pay to play. And what that means is if you want to pay to play, you got to put the bread up in order to get access to the sneaker, if you can even get plugged in enough to get access to the sneaker. Otherwise, you're just going to have to go through your traditional channels like the Sneakers app and just filling out your raffles and crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. But if you want this shoe bad enough, and I mean if you want this shoe bad enough, then you know what you got to do in order to get it. So I appreciate everybody's how to cop videos and how to secure this sneaker and how to make sure that you get a W and how to make sure you win on the draw on the Sneakers app and everything like that. But guys, I'm here to tell you a lot of that is just people blowing smoke because they want you to click on their videos so that they can get the views. Once they get the views and they get the revenue off of the views, they really don't care if you guys win or lose because they already got the view off of you for their video. I'm here to put you guys in a different direction and to give you some real game and to give you some real advice about these sneakers. It's a slim chance that any of us are gonna get our hands on them. If you did get your hands on them, super, like, congratulations for real. Like, really, I mean that, congratulations, because that's a big, big W for you. So whether you're gonna sell it or whether you're going to keep it, that's a huge W for you. It's a fantastic sneaker with a fantastic story behind it. Of course, if I'm able to get my hands on the sneaker, first of all, I'll tell you guys how I was able to get it, if I had to pay the top dollar for it, or if I was able somehow to cop off the Sneakers app. And then we'll also get into the amazing story behind the sneaker as well, because I feel like I could do this one justice. Congratulations if you won the shoe already. Best of luck to you guys if you're going after the shoe. I go by the name of Kari, and until next time, I'm out.